Hi, everybody. It's Steve, the man Baxley, and from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk here at the Tom O'Neill Studios. This is Sports Final by the L2C Media Network. Let's get going because we're going to try to make this a quick show. And let's do the NC2A Basketball Fandango. All the scores sponsored in part by our friends at Caesars Sportsbook. Remember, we are all Caesars, and everything is final, just like sex. So here we go. Washington State defeated Alcorn 85-67. Manhattan over Manhattanville 99-42. Fourth-ranked Villanova over Mount St. Mary's by a score of 91-51. Can we get the thank you? South Florida over Bethune-Cookman 75-54. Wofford over Bob Jones University 117-79. UC San Diego over California 80-67. Ohio State over Akron 67-66. Middle Tennessee over Brescia 98-59. Indiana over East Michigan 68-62. Winthrop over the Fighting Squirrels 110-78. Little Rock over South Illinois 69-66. Morgan State over St. Mary of Maryland 118-55. VCU over St. Peter by a score of 57-54. Number 24 ranked Connecticut 99-48 winner over Coastal Carolina State University. And there we go. Thank you. Radford over Emory Henry, 84-72. Butler over IUPUI, 56-47. Iona over Appalachian State, 65-53. Georgia Southern over Ball State, 82-71. Purdue, 7th-ranked Purdue, that is, 96 to Bellarmine, 67. Ohio over Belmont, 92-80. Georgia State over Bruton Parker, 97-37. Rhode Island over Boston University, 71-62. VMI over Carlow, 111-55. Citadel over Pittsburgh, 78-63. Davidson over Delaware, 93-71. Howard over District of Columbia, 87-59. Merrimack over Emerson, 77-48. Cincinnati over Evansville, 65-43. Providence over Fairfield, 80-73. The Bulldogs of Georgia took care of Florida International, 58-51. East Kentucky over Georgetown College, 93-63. Wagner over Hartford, 77-59. Dayton over Illinois of Chicago, 64-54. Charleston Southern, 118-71 over JW North Carolina. Third-ranked Kansas did in the unranked Michigan State Spartans in a wild game, 87-74. Syracuse over Lafayette, 97-63. Wright State over Lake Erie, 86-53. 19th ranked North Carolina over Loyola Maryland, 83-67. Hampton over Mid-Atlantic Christian, 101-51. Charlotte over Monmouth, 68-66. Harvard over Morehouse, 86-70. UNCG over North Carolina A&T, 57-53. Richmond over NC Central, 70-60. Colgate over Northeastern, 65-58. Furman over North Greenville, 118-66. West Virginia over Oakland, 60-53. Delaware State over Cairn, 80-41. Arizona State, 76-60 over Portland. Clemson, a 64-53 winner over Presbyterian. 21-ranked Maryland over Quinnipiac, 83-69. Holy Cross over Regis College, 98-51. Duquesne over Rider, 73-61. UMass Lowell over Raiders, 91-55. Princeton over Rutgers Camden, 94-28. East Carolina, a 70-62 winner over South Carolina State. St. Bonaventure, 23rd ranked team over Siena, 75-47. Brown over Salve Regina, 89-59. New Hampshire over St. Joe's, Maine, 98-53, George Mason over Stony Brook, 74-52. 13th ranked Oregon over Texas Southern, 83-66. 18th ranked Tennessee over the UT Martin, 90-62. Toledo over Valparaiso, 69-61. Townsend over Albany, 77-56. Jacksonville over Trinity Baptist, 79-43. South Carolina over South Carolina Upstate, 78-60. Yale over Vassar, 88-42. North Kentucky over Wheeling Jesuit, 82-54. West Carolina over Bowling Green, 79-71. Miami of Florida over Canisius, 77-67. Cornell over Binghamton, 76-69. PFW over Earlham, 103-54. Coastal Carolina over Ferrum, 101-73. Bryant over Fisher, 122-54. Stetson over Florida Memorial, 74-67. FGCU over Florida National by the score of 94-57. Stephen F. Austin over LSU Alexandria, 82-73. Miami of Ohio over Georgia Tech, 72-69. UAB over UNC Asheville, 102-77. Army over New Paltz, 83-52. Xavier over Niagara, 63-60. Old Miss over New Orleans, 82-61. Campbell over Peace, 85-50. Texas State over Incarnate Word, 75-57. Massachusetts over UMBC, 70-60. St. John's over Mississippi Valley State, 119-61. Utah over Abilene Christian, 70-56. West Kentucky over Alabama State, 79-74. Creighton over Arkansas Pine Bluff, 90-77. Lipscomb over Birmingham Southern, 105-98. North Carolina State over Bucknell, 88-70. St. Louis over 61. Fordham over Columbia by a score of 77-67. Missouri over Central Michigan, 78-68. Drake over Coe College, 87-61. Loyola of Chicago over Coppin State, 103-45. North Dakota State over Concordia, Minnesota, 88-44. Murray State over Cumberland, 109-77. Boston College over Dartmouth, 73-57. Northwestern over Eastern Illinois, 80-56. Florida Elon, 74-61. Nebraska Omaha over Hastings, 67-57. In overtime, 15th ranked Houston over Hofstra, 83-75. Indiana State over Green Bay, 81-77. 11th ranked Illinois, a 71-47 winner over Jackson State. Wichita State over Jacksonville State, 60-57. Iowa State over Kennesaw State, 84-73. LSU over the University of Louisiana Monroe, 101-39. Virginia Tech over Maine, 82-42. American over Marist, 77-73. Samford over Maryville College, 99-78. SMU over McNeese State, 86-62. 16th ranked Arkansas over Mercer, 74-61. Milwaukee over North Dakota, 75-60. 22nd ranked Auburn over Morehead State, 77-54. Illinois State over UNC Wilmington, 68-63. Drexel over Newman, 103-74. Nickel State over Northern Iowa, 62-58. Oklahoma over Northwestern State, 77-59. Rice over Pepperdine, 82-63. Sacred Heart over LaSalle, 86-81. Tulane over Southeast Louisiana, 76-7. Southeast Missouri State over Missouri State, 99-94. George Washington over St. Francis of Pennsylvania, 75-72. High Point over Shenandoah, 108-59. South Alabama over Spring Hill, 102-41. Wisconsin over St. Francis of New York, 81-58. Chicago State over St. Thomas of Minnesota, 77-72. Austin Peay over Firehawks, 86-79. Alabama A&M over Tennessee, 82-73. 12th ranked Memphis, an 89-65 winner over Tennessee Tech. UT Rio Grande Valley over Texas A&M International 74-59. Oklahoma State over UT Arlington 86-45. Texas A&M CC Community College 102-64 win over Texas Lutheran. St. Joseph 69. Maryland East Shore 67. Minnesota over UMKC 71-56. Texas Tech over North Florida 89-74. Southern Mississippi over William Carey, 81-67. Lamar over Wiley, 6-7-50. Western Illinois over Nebraska, 75-74. Troy over Carver, 104-42. North Texas over Oklahoma Christian, 84-53. Marquette over SIUE, 88-77. University of Texas San Antonio over Trinity of Texas, 97-66. Louisiana over Western Florida, 81-43. Southern Utah over Bethesda, 116-74. Santa Clara over CS Fullerton, 84-77. USC over CS Northridge, 89-49. Number one ranked Gonzaga, 97-63 over Dixie State. Idaho State over Eastern Oregon, 82-61. Grand Canyon over Grambling, 74-53. Fifth-ranked Texas over Houston Baptist, 92-48. 14th ranked Alabama over Louisiana Tech, 93-64. 25th ranked Virginia over Navy over 25th ranked Virginia, 66-58. Denver over Regis University, 68-65. Louisville over Southern University, 72-60. New Mexico State over UC Irvine, 62-51. Boise State over Utah Valley, 76-56. Weber State over Western State, 160. UTEP over Western New Mexico, 85-57. South Dakota State over Bradley, 81-65. Montana over Dickinson State, 74-27. Arkansas State over Harding, 81-55. Colorado State over Oral Roberts, 109-80. UC Davis over Utah State, 72-69. Ninth-ranked Duke over 10th-ranked Kentucky, 79-71. Chattanooga over LMU, 75-64. BYU over Cleveland State, 69-59. Nevada over Eastern Washington, 91-76. Fresno State over Fresno Pacific, 74-54. Iowa over Longwood, 106-73. Colorado in overtime over Montana State, 94-90. Northern Illinois over Washington, 71-64. St. Mary over Prairie View, 87-68. Cal Baptist over St. Francis State, 87-65. Stanford over Tarleton State, 62-50. Side 66-53. Cal Poly over Warriors, 86-53. Sacramento State over 9-59. San Diego over Laverne, 103-38. Arizona over North Arizona, 81-51. Oregon State over Portland State, 73-64. Number 2 play over California Baker, 95-58. And finally, St. Francis over LIU, 98-64. That is your college basketball scoreboard. And oy vey, let's go to the NHL. We're going to make these scores quick. Yes, I know the time. Good night, my mother. That mother.
Good night. I love you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Let's get you the NHL scores in overtime. Hurricanes over Lightning 2-1. Devils over Panthers 7-3.
Don't forget to close this one.
Right. Hurricanes over Lightning 2-1. Nikas for Carolina, 1 goal. Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay, 29 saves, and Stamkos for Tampa Bay, 1 goal. Devils over Panthers 7-3. Hishire for New Jersey, 1 goal, 1 assist. Johnson, New Jersey, 2 goals. Smith for New Jersey, 1 goal, 2 assists. Kings in overtime over the Canadiens, 3-2. Kemp for LA, 1 goal. Evans for Montreal, 1 goal. And Lafalo for Los Angeles, 1 goal. Bruins over the Senators, 3-2. Bergeron with 1 goal for Boston. Pasternak, 2 assists for Boston. And for Bort, 1 goal for Boston. Red Wings got rid of the Oilers, 4-2. Namastinkov for Detroit, 2 goals. Nhl Scores for Detroit, 31 saves, and McDavid for Edmonton, 1 goal. 2 games ended in a shootout. Blues and Jets. Blues beat the Jets 3-2. Binnington for St. Louis, 39 saves. Pionk for Winnipeg, 1 goal. And Kairu for St. Louis, 1 goal, 1 assist. Linda Steele, Chicago Blackhawks over to Pittsburgh Penguins in a shootout 3-2. Jones for Chicago, 1 goal. Fury for Chicago, 42 saves. And Carter for Pittsburgh, 2 goals. Sharks over the Flames, 4-1. Hill for San Jose, 37 saves. Burns for San Jose, 2 assists. And Lukic for Calgary, 1 assist. Final in overtime, the Mighty Ducks beat the Canucks 3-2. Gibson for Anaheim, 41 saves. Bossier for Vancouver, 2 assists, and Terry for Anaheim, 1 goal, 1 assist. Golden Knights beat the Seattle Kraken 4-2. Pietrangelo for Vegas, 1 goal. Smith for Vegas, 2 goals, and Theodore for Vegas, 2 assists. That is your NHL scoreboard. We're going to break out the other 2, and we'll have to do those tomorrow because very short broadcast tonight. So here we go with the NBA scores. Bucks over 76ers, 118-109. Jazz over the Hawks, 110-98. Clippers over the Trailblazers, 117-109. And that's your NBA scoreboard. An incredible scoreboard it is. Let's now go to our media bites, then we'll go over, give you some soccer, and then our international scores. So let's see. TSN's Darren Drager had a giant frog in his throat during a segment, but tweeted that he's okay. The frog came out. USC Cal game was postponed over the Bears' positive COVID test, the first FBS game so affected this season. They had technical difficulties hitting the ESPN Akron, Ohio State broadcast tonight. And Najee Harris did a little screw up on Monday Night Football as ESPN's fetish for sympathy porn comes back to bite them. Fox debuted a taller college basketball score bug, but it does take some criticism because it overtakes most of the bottom portion where you seldom, if ever, get to see some of the players. Maybe they'll tweak it a little bit. Okay. That does for the media. Let's get you some headlines, and I think we'll see if we can't do the get it to the top of the hour. So here we go. Ohio State moved up to number 4 in the CFP rankings. Here are the in 4 and the out 2. We'll give you the full results tomorrow, but right now, we're going to do it this way. The 3 teams that are on the outside looking in: Cincinnati 5, Michigan 6, Michigan State 7, Ohio State 4, Oregon 3, Alabama 2, and Georgia 1. Okay, let's keep going. The Packers and Aaron Rodgers have been fined. And what a fine it is. Packers have been fined $300,000 for breaching COVID-19 protocols. Aaron Rodgers and Alan Lazard have been fined $14.65K per the report. We'll bring you that report tomorrow. We're doing headlines. Okay, and wow. In other fines, Nikola Jokic suspended 1 game, and Markieff Morris fined $50,000 for an altercation at the end of the Miami Heat Denver Nuggets game. And right now we're going to go from A to Z. Let's do some soccer scores, and then we might just want to wrap it up. Like I said, we're only a 30-minute tonight because we had some late games going. So here we go. Women's Championship. Chelsea over Serviette, 7-0. Juventus and Wolfsburg tied at 2. In Group A, Group B, Zaitulabad and Breidablik tied at 0. Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid 4-0. In the EFL, that'd be too long there. Let's just do Sirmu Premier and we'll finish it all up tomorrow. Konasque over Carnarvon Town 1-0. Sefton Druids and Flint Town United tied at 1, as did Haverford West County and Barrytown United. Newtown and Ballatown tied at 3 apiece. Pennebont over Cardiff 2-1. Aberystwyth Town over the New Saints 1-0. We now go to our last segment. Like I said, this is a very truncated program. In so doing, we are making sure you get it all. Okay, in the Euro Cup basketball, Venezia over Budusnost 72-67. Levallois over Trento 93-80. In baseball, in the Korean Baseball Organization playoffs, Doosan Bears over Samsung Lions 6-4. Choi Won-jun gets the win. He's 17-5. Buchanan gets the loss. He's 17-8. And that is it. That is all we got for you tonight on a very quick and very painless edition of the Sports Final. We will be back tomorrow night at our regular time definition with the latest in sports news and sports media news and everything else. It'll be our Wednesday night show, so please join us then. And for right now, for everybody who's been a part of this one, thank you very much for staying up late for us, and we wish you a good night, good morning, and good sports. I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. For everyone who's been a part of this little extravaganza tonight, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the fine and good folks over at the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. Talk to you tomorrow night, everybody. Thank you. Good night, and back to normal tomorrow night.